Verona, where we lay our scene. Oh wait, that's a different story. But just like Romeo and Juliet, this is a tale of woe. A tale of buying face masks on Etsy, only to be led astray with promises and claims. Sometimes I'm even too much for myself. Like, are you guys still with me? I hope so. Okay, so yes, the day did start rather early. In fact, it started at 4:30 a.m. It all began when I started perusing Etsy for face masks. You guys, you see, I personally fund 99.9% of everything that you see on this channel. I'm trying to find us affordable options, I guess. So I wanted to look around on Etsy, like, you know, kind of like this is my mission statement with Face Mask Alchemy. It's like, it doesn't have to be complicated to be a good face mask. Yes, to be a good serum, to give anti-aging, anti-wrinkle results, yes, it has to be complex in its formulation. But to get skin conditioning and the results of a face mask in 20 minutes, it doesn't have to be complicated. It just has to be well thought out. So when I found this brand, and I'm going to protect their name to protect the innocent, they make quite a few products on Etsy, and I don't want to be giving them a bad name. You know, they're a small, independent, woman-run business, and I'm sure they make some great products, but this, however, was just an interesting scenario. Okay, so let's check the ingredients of the mask, because I was like, when I read these ingredients and I saw the price tag, I was like, yes. Raw honey, goat milk, raw avocado butter, raw coconut milk, unrefined sweet almond oil, healthy skin herb blend, and vitamin E oil. Okay, I was intrigued. Now that I know a little bit better, I would question whether or not vitamin E was enough of a preservative, but that's the topic of we're exploring on Fridays. Let's not get into that now. So when the mask arrived, it came in this beautiful frosted glass. It's a huge packaging, 4 ounces. It was $18. I was super excited. So check out the texture when it arrived. So right off the bat, I was kind of like, huh, what are those clumps? Why is it clumpy like that? Doesn't seem like it should be like that. But I was willing to give it a chance. I was like, okay, you know. So I painted it on my face, and still those globs just felt really weird. They felt really gelatinous, and they didn't do anything for my skin. In fact, they were getting caught in the little fine hairs on my face. They were getting really hard to wash off. And so I was like, I tried it again, and then I was like, something is up with this mask. This is not right. So I emailed the seller and I was like, hey, it's got these little clumps in it. What is that from? Because when I look at the ingredients, it shouldn't be like that. She writes back and she's like, oh, maybe it's the goat's milk. You know, that can happen sometimes in the summer when the temperatures get really hot. And so I'm like, huh. And then she leaves it at that. And I'm like, oh, that's funny. Because it seems like to me, if the goat's milk is kind of like congealed like that, the mask is probably not good. It's probably undergone really high, it's sat in an area where it's in really high temperatures. Now, mind you, I bought this face mask in the beginning of April. So she's telling me, and I forget where, she's based somewhere in the heartland. And I was like, huh, it's only April. So I emailed her back and I was like, yeah, that's funny. I would seem to me like we wouldn't be having that problem because it's April, you know? It's not really summer yet. And then she emails back and she's like, well, we've been having temperatures into the 80 or 90 degrees. And I'm like, and then again, leaves it at that. And I'm like, you mean to tell me that like you automatically know this is a problem with your product, that you're mailing it out during the summer, and that your products are sitting in temperatures where it's really hot, and it doesn't occur to you that maybe you shouldn't sell this product at this time of year if this is what's gonna happen? But she doesn't offer anything. Oh, here's what she did. She added on to the end of that, she's like, the mask should still be effective. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. Like, if you've gone up to the temperature hot enough that you know, the goat's milk is not suspended in here anymore. And the proteins have probably been damaged considering that they've been exposed to such heat. Like, this mask was damaged like when it got here. So I wrote her back and I'm like, I'm sorry, but like the mask was damaged when it got here. Like, I want you to refund my money. Like, I'm not a rude person, but I was just kind of like, as somebody who makes skincare, like, don't you take a little bit of pride in like what you're making? Like, if it's damaged, wouldn't you feel bad? I would. So anyway, she reluctantly refunded my money, but didn't respond to me after I asked for a refund. And so it was just like such a weird experience, and now I'm kind of turned off to buying face masks on Etsy. If you know of any, it could be the coconut milk, it could be the avocado butter, but it just seemed like when she responded that it wasn't the first time that this has happened. So anyway, that was a long chat, sorry. Where I'm going with this is if you know of any good Etsy brands that you've tried that you think I should try any of their face masks, let me know in the comments below and I will give them a try. I'll probably keep searching just because that's what I do. I love to read ingredients, I love to find face masks, and yeah, bye!